It's clear.
Okay. Okay, good. Can you just okay? Okay, can you just able the screen, please? So participant screen
Yes,
sharing.
sir. It is able. It is able.
No, it's not able yet. Okay, I can. Not it.
We can hear you clearly and see you also clearly.
Yeah, that's fine. But I want to show the screen, presentation to the participants and all. So I would like to share my screen because I cannot able to share it unless until you're able that.
Sir, 2 minutes, sir. I'll be giving you a multiple share screen. First, we'll have a welcome for you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks.
Once the welcome is given, I'll give you an option of multiple share.
Copy that. Thanks.
So we'll first start with the welcome, sir. So is it everybody is audible to me, right? All the participants? So welcome back to the day 2 of the national level FDP program organized by Abbas College for Women, IQAC, Emerging Trends in Technology Future Perspective. So we have an eminent speaker for the today's session on aviation, India and emerging global power and its impact on economy. We have an eminent person by Mr. Munawar Ahmed. He is from Qatar Airways, aircraft dispatcher. Sir, we are very honored to have you here. So on behalf of the college, I like to call upon Asima Parveen ma'am, ex-principal and professor in economics, to give a welcome address for the guest and the gathering.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure.
Okay. Praising God and seeking His blessings, good afternoon to one and all present here. Dr. John G. Gibbon, former president of Princeton University, said, "Education is the ability to meet life situations." It has been a great honor for me to present welcome address on this great event to distinguished guests, honorable dignitaries, esteemed members of management, beloved principal, respected delegates, invitees, students, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are here to deliberate our thoughts about the theme, Aviation, India, and Emerging Global Power and its impact on Indian economy. In this age of rapid changes and tremendous developments, educational technology has been a necessity. This webinar will serve to provide appropriate guidelines in this regard. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of management, principal, staff, and students. This institution holds the distinction of bringing remarkable changes in the education system and transferring students from ordinary to meritorious and outstanding. Great honor and pleasure to introduce and welcome Mr. Munawar Ahmed, the keynote speaker of today's webinar, and also our chief guest. Mr. Munawar Ahmed is an international aviation expert with over 20 years of experience, including international airports, and is currently working for Qatar Airways as turnaround coordinator and as aircraft dispatcher. He worked in many departments as team leader, where he had comprehensive understanding of airports operations. His certificates include weight and balancing of an aircraft, turnaround coordinator, dangerous good handling, ramp handling, cargo special load handling, safety management system, aviation security, and baggage handling, etc. He has taught at Presidency University, Jain University, Acharya Institute of Graduate Studies, KE, etc. He led syllabus training for aviation and received appreciation certificates from Bangalore City University on subjects as a part of national education policy. The following are some of his achievements. He has received the Best Student Award from Alamein College. The radiance of his personality is very striking, as he received numerous accolades for consistently providing excellent service to airline industry, as well as for developing innovative ideas for operational procedures. Actively participated in emergency response for Emirates Airlines, conducts aviation-based exhibitions consisting of aviation models, airports terminal, safety and security, runway, etc. Represented state-level cricket and swimming competitions, conducts guest lectures for Jain Presidency, Christ, Mount Carmel, and MES College, etc. The following are the appreciations received from Emirates Group in recognition of his tireless dedication, outstanding commitment, excellent performance, excellent planning, cargo safety, risk-related practices, rendered tremendous support in resolving Dubai airport crisis with teamwork and enthusiasm. I, on behalf of management, principal and staff and students, extend warm welcome to you and wholeheartedly acknowledge your gracious acceptance to be our resource person today. This session is blessed with the presence of esteemed members of management. It's a matter of honor and privilege to welcome them individually. We are immensely pleased to welcome highly respected Dr. Zahiruddin Ahmad Saheb, who has graced this session. He is a pillar of CMA and remains in forefront in all the activities of the college. My mind is filled with happiness to extend hearty welcome to an able administrator, Professor Zubaida Begum, Principal Abbas College for Women, who is playing an important role in shaping the personality of our students. Now it is my privilege to welcome Dr. Vidya, HOD of Kannada and Principal in Charge, a distinguished, hardworking, known for her tireless commitment and good accomplishments. It gives me immense pleasure to heartily welcome our beloved Vice Principal, Professor Sabiha Zubair, who is the star of this institution. I heartily welcome Dr. Sayyida Tabassum, HOD of Commerce and Staff Secretary, always inspiring and versatile. And Professor Aisha, the convener of this national level FDP, always pledged to do be the best. And she is the whole and soul of this webinar. Heartily welcome all the HODs, teaching fraternity, non-teaching fraternity, and heartily welcome all the delegates. both from students category and teaching fraternity category, from their respective colleges, invitees, and friends. Finally, I would like to extend warm greetings and welcome to all with sincere hope that you are going to have a wonderful experience in this session. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome. I request the resource person, sir, you can start your session.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. So you have heard a lot of things said by Mr. Abida Parim, the former principal of the Abbas College and the principal of the Abbas College. Thank you for invitation. Thank you. It's a real pleasure to be a part of this webinar, and I take the privilege, and I really cherish this. Okay, let's not much of the thing. You heard a lot of things about me. So straight away we begin the topic. All right. Okay, just coming. Can you all able to hear me properly just before we begin?
It's a little bit echoing.
Okay. All right. Okay. And how about, can you able to see the presentation of my screening?
You can see the PPT, sir, of yours.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me begin because I think the internet problems are there. All right. So today's topic is about Indian aviation impact on economic development of the country. So why do you think the economic development? As you know, India is the third largest economic country in the world at the moment. Yes, can you hear me actually? Okay, second largest economic country in the world, and it's one of the democratic country in the world. All over the world, it has been respected. Okay, today's topic, I wanted to share you what are the agenda for this meeting. So what we are going to learn in this topic. The Indian aviation, Indian aviation advantage. So what is the advantage? What is the market size of the aviation thing? Investment.
Hello?
Okay. Hello? Yes?
Sorry to interrupt you. Can you just be a little bit clear, sir? Your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
A bit fine, sir. But before it was echoing.
Okay. All right. Hello. Yes. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's begin today's objectives, the program objectives for this topic. Indian aviation advantage, market size, investment, Indian government initiatives. What are the Indian government initiatives taken? And what are the achievements achieved by the Indian aviation things? And international demand and capacity utilization. Indian airports, Indian destination map, Indian air connection, annual passenger flow. Annual passenger flow. Okay. Contribution to the Indian economy, UDAN scheme, Indian domestic scheduled airlines, overseas airline impact on India, upcoming new aviation airline ventures. These are the main topic I've selected to discuss. Okay, I'll be asking some of the questions so that you know that whatever I'm discussing, you're able to hear me. Okay. So first and foremost, the Indian aviation, the world started the aviation industry way back in the century, almost 100 years ago, 1902, 1903. It is by the brothers, okay, White brothers. They started this aviation industry. Why they have started? Because of the World War. They want to transport the weapons, ammunitions from one place to another place, just to get it to speedway. Okay, they want to reach. If they want to attack any other country, they want to reach within a speed, and they want to demolish that country. Because as you know that in the year we had so many World War I, World War II. It has happened since the 2000, since the Second World War. We started this sort of things about the aviation thing. people started liking the aviation things. People started liking the aviation things because Indian aviation, top airline companies in the world. Now we have in India, it started 1909, but Tata Brothers is the one who started the aviation way back 1940s, for your information. So we are one of the first airline and company in the world who started this. Now top airline companies in the world, in Indian Airlines, we have Air Vistara, we have Air Asia, SpiceJet, Indigo, then we have these are the top airlines of India. Okay, and many more airlines is coming up. As you know that the Jet Airways is coming back now. Indian Airlines and Air India Express has been taken over by the Tata Tata Industry. They want to reinstate this airline, and very soon you will see a lot of opportunities are coming up in India. You will see a lot of this airline will becoming the one of the top airline company in the world. At the moment, Indian airline industry is the third largest airline industry in the world. Okay, after China, after US, India is the third. And after 2025, 2026, you will see that it will be becoming the top airline industry in the world because a lot of passenger demand. Now, in earlier days, we hardly see any person is being traveled from one place to another place. But now, every house, every home, you see the people are traveling from one place to another place. Do you all agree with me? Do you all agree or not disagree? Okay. Am I audible? Can you hear me, please?
So they are all are in the mute state, sir.
Okay. All right. Copy. No worries. Thank you. So I'll continue with this. Okay. Raising working group, widening middle class. Now, a lot of middle class people have started traveling. Country will become the third largest aviation market in by 2024. Okay. Passengers and opportunities. MRO, Maintenance Resource Organization. By 2028, MRO industry likely to grow over 24 billion from US million in 2018. Land allotment. You see, every airport now required a lot land allotment, and India is a place where you have plenty of land. Okay, so we have a beautiful land here, which is very capable of all weathers, irrespective of the hot, raining like Bangalore, hot like Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai. So these are kind of hot temperatures. We have snowy like Kashmir, and we have Dehradun airports. We have some of the places now like Bangalore. It is very raining. We have all sort of land, and Indian aviation industry is the ideal platform to launch all the aviation airlines. So everybody now travels from one place to another place. Okay, so foreign investment. You see a lot of foreign airlines is coming. Before, why Indian? By this time, I would reckon by this time, India would have been #1 airline industry if India government would have allowed before decade the foreign investment. Now they started investing foreign investment taking place of 49% automatic. Now you see a lot of airlines is coming up. You see a lot of opportunities are arising in India. Okay, so including engines, manufacturing. India is, for your information, India also started manufacturing airlines. In future, you will see Indian manufactured airlines in international market, apart from the Airbus and Boeing. Okay, increasing investment. Investment is growing. Private sector, private people, private organizations are coming and taking over, like Go Air, Air Asia. These are all the foreign investment airlines which is coming and taking over. So you will see a lot of people, a lot of opportunities are arising in different part of the India. Okay, introduction. The civil aviation industry in India is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. Okay, during the last 3 years, India has become the third largest domestic aviation market. It is expected to overtake UK and become the third largest air passenger market by 2024. I have already told you by 2025, you will see this airline either top one or top two. Okay, in this international demand capacity, as you can see in the arrows, the orange color indicates the capacity, available seat kilometer. The orange indicates, the blue is the demand. Demand is keeps on, as you know that it keeps on rising, it's never falling. It's never fallen. Even if you have the pandemic 2021, 2020, we affected by severe pandemic back all across the India, all across the world. But India still managed to sustain the aviation industry because it is capable of withstanding any kind of pandemic situations. All the airports of India has modernized, has the modern medical team, modern technological team, modern missions to counter any sort of situations happening, irrespective of the fire, bomb threat, or terrorist attack, or any kind of a malfunction is happening. So that's why you see every time, every year, the capacity, the orange line is also keep on increasing the capacity available seat kilometer. So what is the available seat kilometer? Every seat, like for example, if you're traveling from Bangalore to Delhi, so how many kilometers is being traveled? Around X number of hours. So you have the capacity to be keeps on increasing and demand. Now you see in Bangalore, before 10 years, only about 100 to 200 Indigos used to fly. But now you have more than, in a day, you have more than 50 to 60 airlines of Indigos is flying. So that means there is a drastic increase in the demand. There's a drastic increase in the people who are traveling on board. Okay, so you will see a lot of people are traveling nowadays. Okay, coming back to the India is expected to overtake China. Yes, as you know, China is one of the largest population country in the world, and expected the aviation industry by 2030, you will see it to become the first in the globe. India from April to 2020 domestic passengers and continue to incline 20% because of the pandemic. It inclined. Even though we have the pandemic situation, but people of India still prefer traveling. You hardly see any kind of accidents and incidents happening in India because we have a very good system of the mechanism of the air traffic control. It's called ATC. We have a very good system of the DGCA, Director General of Civil Aviation, and we have very modernized airports. We have all the facilities. We have huge runways. We have huge taxiways. We have huge aprons, terminal building, all the equipments we have. Aircraft movements continues to decline because of the pandemic, but again, it continues to increase because of the number of operational airports. Now in Karnataka itself, we have right now operational of airport in Bangalore, Mangalore. Yes, for your information, Bangalore is there, Mysore is also there. Now very soon you will see Shimoga, Bellary, Hubli, all the major cities of the Karnataka will be having very soon, within about 5 years from now, you will see X number of airports are coming up in Karnataka itself. So every state in India, it is going to have many airports. Now only 3 to 4. Kerala is having about 7 to 8 operational international airlines at the moment, even though the land is small, because of the wear of demand. Now you see a lot of people are coming from Bangalore, and because of the infrastructure in Bangalore is very, very beautiful and excellent. And you see a lot of people are settled down in Bangalore. You will see a lot of opportunities are coming up, guys, in Bangalore. And you will see plenty of opportunities. Believe me, you will see a lot of opportunities coming up. And you will have a lot of airports, more than 10 to 15 airports in Karnataka itself. In very soon, about 5 to 10 years, you will see more than 10 to 15 airports coming up. Increasing demand. A lot of people started traveling. Yeah, from here, if you want to go to Mysore by road, it will take about 4 to 5 hours. Okay, I'm sure you would have tried that. Or if you want to go to Hubli, it will take about 7 to 8 or 10 hours. But if you want to go by a plane, you can reach within 30 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah, it's not a thing. And also it's affordable. You don't have to pay. See, even if you buy a passenger ticket in the bus or train, it will cost you about 200 to 300 or about 800 rupees in the luxury bus and all. If you just pay about 2,000-3,000 rupees, you can easily travel by plane. Not many of the people knows. Now it's become very, very affordable. Okay, investments is, as I told you, investment plays a very, very important role. And you see a lot of airlines is coming and investing in the Indian market because India is a globalized country. Now in future, you will see a lot of investors, a lot of more foreign airlines are coming up. Like now already you have top airlines like Emirates, Qatar Airways, Lufthansa, KLM, American Airlines. These are all airlines are operating. So you will very soon you will see more airlines is being added to the structure. So because of the government has allowed 100%. You can invest 100% on this just to develop the airports, and passenger airlines has been scheduled. Now you see in a day, from morning till evening, hardly 5 to 6, 10 flights to travel. But now more than 100, 200 airlines are traveling in a day. Just Indigo itself in Bangalore, more than 70 to 80 flights are flying. Okay, Indigo has signed agreements to investigate the possibility of using the sustainable fuel planes in July 2021. We have a partnership with CEOs, Indigos, and Indigo is one of the top airline industry. Why I'm talking about more on Indigo, because Indigo is the first and premier. It is having more than 50% of the airline industry in India. So, and second for information, it used to be Jet Airways, but Jet Airways collapsed. But now you see within this 2023, again, the Jet Airways is coming back. And you also see that Air India Express, Indian Airlines are also coming up. So you will see a very stiff competition, lot of demands for the airlines, lot of competitions will be there. Okay, you see Akasa Airline, one of the new Akasa Airlines is also coming up. Yeah, you see the Akasa Airline is started its operations here in India. Now they started. Okay, Akasa Airlines, one of the top, going to be a prime person who started this. In August 2021, Indira Gandhi International Airport was declared the best airport in India just by last year, yeah, 2021. It is declared the best airport in India and Central Asia in Skytrax. Okay, in June 2021, SpiceJet announced its ambitious target, 100 million domestic passengers on sustainable. So they are traveling about 100 million domestic passengers. Okay, Boeing aircraft manufacturer, although it is partnered with Indian Aviation Academy. So a lot of aviation academies is there, a lot of aviation institutes, a lot of aviation things is there. So which can provide you a lot of opportunities. Yeah, the Indian plan to set up 2 water aerodromes in Assam. Now you see Assam is a small place, but Assam is also, we have a water aerodrome facilities also being reached over there. The government initiative. What are the government initiatives doing? What the Indian government is doing? So India governments are announced that the airline can operate domestic airlines without any capacity restrictions. So there is no capacity now. Okay, you cannot say only 100 people want to travel. You cannot say only 200. You can travel 10,000 people in a day. So there is no capacity restriction. You can operate X number of airlines. In a day, if you want to operate Indigo about 50 airlines, you can increase it by 70 airlines or 100 airlines. So there is no problem at all. India government is more welcome to operate and enhance its modern technologies and welcome the foreign investment, welcome the additional airlines. Okay, so our current president, like in October 2021, the Union Minister of Civil Aviation, Mr. Jyoti Reddy M. Scindia, is virtually flagged off the first direct flight to Shillong, okay, under Udan scheme. Can anybody tell me what is the Udan scheme? Udan scheme is nothing but it's a budget airlines where every common person, you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be a rich to travel. Now even middle class person, lower middle class person, even laborers are traveling in the plane for information. Okay, I saw one of my laborers, for example, he's working in construction. He traveled, he bought a ticket from UP to Bangalore because he doesn't want to travel by 3 days in a plane, on a train. So he want to travel fast. He doesn't mind spending 4,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 rupees. So now you see a lot of people are traveling, even laborers, construction people, engineers, doctors, and teachers, faculties. Every house you will see, every person is being traveled. You hardly see anybody is not traveling in the plane unless and until he is scared of the airline. Now you see a lot of connections. It becomes very affordable. You have online sites, websites, different websites for every Google. You want to go to Indigo, you can go to www.indigoairlines.com. You want to go to Airvistara, www.airvistara.com. You can have X number of or Jet Airways or SpiceJet or Go Air or Air Asia. Any website, you can just need to Google it and you can have a different fares listed. You can based on your season. So you don't know, just imagine in summertime it is more expensive. In winter time it's more cheaper because people doesn't travel more in the winter. Yeah. So it's like that because of the seasonal. We also have seasons. Like for example, children school holidays. When it start in India, children in India, like about for example March, April, May, you have a lot of passengers who did travel. Okay, and again in October, November, December, you see a lot of passengers again travel because there is a lot of demand. Now children are started traveling. Even you don't require above 18 years. You don't require about 12 years. You don't require anybody to accompany. You see even small children, age of 12, 13, 14 are traveling without their parents. Yeah, that is happening. So all you need to inform the airlines, follow the procedures is important. So on Udan scheme, it's a very regional connectivity. Ude Desh Ki Aam Nagrik. Udan means Ude Desh Ki Aam Nagrik. So Nagrik means common person can travel. Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the international airport in Uttar Pradesh. So likely to facilitate air travel requirements for the Buddhist pilgrims. Now you see Buddhist pilgrims from one place to another place also been traveled. Now you see Hajj. Recently we had a Hajj pilgrimage. A lot of airlines operated from Bangalore and from Mumbai, from other airlines and all. So you see a lot of additional airlines. Why? Because we have a lot of opportunities, guys. In you will see every small city of India is having airports. The government plans to implement a biometric boarding system. You don't require to go to the buy boarding pass in the counter. You don't have to stand 1 hour in or 2 hours. All you need to do is take the boarding pass, biometric boarding pass. There is a machine, kiosk machine. Just place your boarding pass. Okay, it will say okay. Put your baggage. It will be automatically tagged. You can travel easily. Yeah. So you know what to be carried. You can carry certain allowed items only. Now you are not supposed to carry ammunitions, machine tools, scissors, liquid items, and other ladies' cosmetic items and all. You need to carry in a tidy and inform the airline well in advance what you are going to carry. Okay, so you need to be very careful exactly what you are going to carry. So you can carry all your clothes, other items, whatever is required. But apart from that, ammunition, pistol, these are all you're not supposed to carry. Who can carry the ammunition and pistol? Can anyone tell me? It is the highly MPs, member of parliament, the prime minister, the chief minister, they are allowed to carry. And that also they should obtain a permission from the airline and they should obtain the permission from the government. So you cannot carry, even if you're prime minister or chief minister, also you should have a license, you should have authority to carry. So for your information. So armed person should not carry anything. So if you're found carrying it now, everything is resemblance. All the airport has a modern security checks where they can come and check everything and they can make out exactly what you're keeping. Imagine you're wearing inside your pants or inside your purse, ladies' purse, you're carrying a nail cutter. Yeah, you can come to know from the nail cutter that somebody's carrying. Let me give you an example in India. I can give you an example when I was coming to Doha. Yes, I was carrying by mistake. My wife packed me nail cutter on my hand baggage. So when I was passing through the Bangalore airport, they asked me, "What is this?" It's a nail cutter. Oh, by mistake, I was not knowing. So they stopped me. Once they stopped me, they asked me to remove it, and then they removed it, and I have to dispose it. I have to give it to them. So now the security is very advanced. Even nail cutter you cannot carry. Okay, so they will check what you are carrying exactly. You're keeping 10 phones inside your hand baggage. They can come to know that you are carrying 10 hand cell phones, mobile phones. Okay, and you're carrying a power bank. You're not supposed to carry more than one power bank. So they can come to know everything. Let me give you an example. One person was trying to carry something on his pocket, in his bag. Okay, he or she trying to carry some drugs or some. I don't know much detail about that, marijuana or what. So she was trying to carry inside the purse on the label. Through the screen, they came to know that there is something inside. Upon the strict checking, they came to know that they found there is a drug which is not allowed, and you will be in trouble. So now the technology in India is very enhanced. You see a lot of emergencies happening. A lot of airports is coming up, and Karnataka is one of the hottest place in the world, and especially in Asia. And in India, you see a lot of airports. You see Belagavi. Belagavi means Belgaum, for your information. Okay, so we have so that is also coming up. So a lot of people, a lot of places we have airports is coming up in modern airports and all in India. India used to be, now we have three colored systems, so where like orange on the top, green on the top, and center and the white. So you see a lot of places. Bangalore is one of the happening places. You see every part of India, starting from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Assam to Gujarat or Rajasthan. So you see every place you have airport. You don't have to go via 3 days or 4 days via train. Right? Imagine you have a meeting or you have a guest lecturer or you want to travel. So everything like you can just need to book in advance before 6 months. You can book and you can travel by 2,000 rupees to Delhi from Bangalore to Delhi. You don't require to travel for long hours in train for about 3 hours, 3 days. You just need to carry within 1 hour you are reaching from Bangalore to Delhi or from Bangalore to Madras. Okay, achievements. The government domestic passengers around 3,13,668 domestic passengers flew on February 28th. So highest number since 20 resumption. So we see a lot of increase in the. Imagine this X number of 3 lakhs more than within a span of 1 year we have more than increase of 3 lakhs, and after 5 years it will be about more than 15 lakhs people will be traveling, and after 10 years around 1 crore. Yeah, see, you keep on increasing. It's always increasing. It never decreases in India. A lot of opportunities for the online customer service agent, ground staff, airline operations. Like me, I'm working for like I started my career industry as a cargo assistant way back in 2002. From 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 6, continuously. I keep on developing from one place to another place because I work in almost all the areas. So I have immense knowledge about each and every aspect of the thing. So what I mean to say is that you can start your career industry after you finish your graduation or finish your PUC, second PUC. So you can start your career. You will see a lot of now. I have in my house itself where I'm staying. New of the guys 21, 22 years age and 25 years age. They are coming and working as a ground handling agent, one, and customer service. See, so what I mean to say, a lot of opportunities are there. Even though he doesn't have an experience, he's coming and working in Qatar Airways, one of the top airlines in the world. Yeah, and you see a lot of Emirates, another top airlines in the world. You will see Delta Airlines and Virgin Atlantic, American Airlines, British Airways, Thai Airways, Turkish Airlines. These are all the top airlines. Okay, you see a lot of opportunities out there. Cabin crews. Every day you have recruitment of the cabin crews. If you are beautiful, if you are really English standard is good, you are eligible to be a part of the cabin crew. Okay, so you see a lot of airports is having different mechanisms, and every minute takeoff and landing off taking place. Every airport is so busy nowadays. For each and every aircraft to handle, you required about more than 50 staff. For example, checking agent, cargo agent, baggage agent, engineer, like me, aircraft dispatcher, okay, and a pilot, cabin crews. So these are all people required. Fueling guy, ground handling guy, chocks placing guy, porters, loaders. Imagine one aircraft is handled by more than 50 to 60 people, okay, from various departments. It's not that everybody can handle. So it's a very interesting industry, especially when you come to aviation thing. It is one of the happening industry in the world. And then when you are talking about India, India is one of the beautiful place for the aviation industry. So you will see emergencies happening, a lot of economical development factors is there. If the more and more passengers start travel, what happens? Okay, you generate more revenue. That will have an impact to the Indian aviation industry, and that will contribute to your development of the country. As I told you, before 5 years, only 1,000 people used to travel. Okay, now lakhs. Tomorrow you see crores people, and day after tomorrow you see millions, billions of people will be traveling. So because of that, revenue keeps on increasing, isn't it? Every passenger, every flight has the capacity of about 100, 200, 300. Now you see 380 aircraft carry about 600 passengers. Okay, so each and every airline industry you're carrying, it generates more revenue. Every passenger is being paid, isn't it? Every passenger has to be paid. And because of that, it generates, the airlines will keep on increasing. From the airline point of view, if they keep on increasing, there is a demand for the country. and that increase your Indian economy. It goes from one level to another level. Now India is one of the hot happening economical development in the world. A lot of investment. America is ready to invest in India. China is ready to invest in India because of this infrastructure. Okay, and we have a lot of other airlines. Europe is ready to invest. Australia is ready to invest. So many people are welcoming this because Indian government, Indian people is one of the largest travelers in the globe. Okay, where I'm working in Qatar Airways, I have more than 70 to 60% to 70% are all transit passengers. What do you mean by transit? Can transit means people are coming from India, let's say Bangalore to Doha, from Doha to New York, or from Bangalore to. I have a friend who traveled last week. He came from Chennai to Doha, and after 2 3 hours, he traveled to London. So we have similar different people have been traveled. That is a transit place for information. Now Indian flights are almost full here. You see, almost the capacity is maximum. It's not less. It's always see the increasing capacity of the passengers is keeps on increasing, never decreases. Even a car, okay, it keeps on increasing because of the continuous development of the Indian government, Indian airports, and the Indian passengers, and the economic impact of the country will also increase. And the aviation economic impact on the aviation sector is also keeps on increasing. It never decreases. Okay, even though airline like Kingfisher or Jet Airways collapse because of the other various reasons, but now you see more and more airlines is adding up, isn't it? You see now Indian Airlines is taken over by Tata, Ratan Tata, okay, and Indian Express and Jet Airways is also coming up. Some other foreign airlines is also coming up because of the foreign investment. Now you see a lot of people are been increasing. Yeah. So we have 200 plus airports by 2023. India's Union Civil Aviation Minister Scindia spoke Parliament about some of the ministry plans. Among the discussed was having new airports. You see a lot of flying schools. Now you see a lot of Indian pilots. Yeah, you can make your child as a pilot. He can be a pilot. He can fly the flights. Yes, it's not expensive. But now you see in the generation to come, you will see more of Indian pilots is also been there. Flying schools are there. Cargo terminals. In Bangalore, we have so many FedEx, DHL, UPS, DTDC. So many cargo terminals is also there. Cargo terminals which is located in airport. That is called the cargo terminal. New airports is coming up. Indian Aviation Minister Scindia justified the demands of the grants for the Civil Aviation Ministry for 2023, saying that government has significant planning factors to in the coming years. They have so much plans to develop. Okay, in the coming years, you will see India is becoming one of the hottest place in the world in terms of airline industry. And coming back to the things, we have landscaping. We have so much land in India. It's not like we have about still we have about 70 to 80% agricultural land that can be utilized for the aviation sector. Okay, that will be very helpful for the aviation sector also. Even for smallest nearest airport, like from Bangalore, we have about 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers. Like for example, Mysore. Well, let's go to Tumkur. Yeah, you will see Shimaga, Davangere, Hubli, Gulbarga. These are all places you will see that a lot of airports is going to come from. Belgaum. These are all you will see in the future. You will have a lot of airports coming up. Similarly, we have in Mumbai also Nasik, other nearby states, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Jaipur, all these places. They started having many airlines now. A lot of tourists have started coming to the India because it's very cheap. Yeah, don't you think you can get a vada pav for about 10 rupees, which you cannot get in Doha or which you cannot get in US. Okay, so you will see a lot of things are increasingly in demand, and a lot of opportunities are getting up, and it's very cheap and affordable. That's why a lot of people, foreign people, they want to come to India. The weather is very awesome, naturally green, and raining season, and it's beautiful people and beautiful historical places. Yeah, India has like Taj Mahal, one of the beautiful monumental places in the world. Yeah, seven wonders of the world. So we have excellent things. And as you know, the increasing demand of the aviation industry is a key element for the Indian economy to develop. So it's like always increasing. It never keeps on decreasing. Okay. So people will be more and more traveling, lot of job opportunities, employment's getting increased, and you have more checking agents, passenger service agent, um, then security services, ground handling services, customer service, cargo services, air traffic services, dispatchers. These are all there. Okay. See now, in as you see in the map, we have about so many airlines. So many airlines are there. Okay. So we have everywhere. As you can see, every part of the India is covered by airports. Okay. Kotla is also been covered. Nagpur is covered. So we have this before 10 years, we never used to have airport. We see Guwahati is having airport. We see Darjeeling. If you want to go to Darjeeling, one of the beautiful place of India, especially towards the west side. Okay, so east side. It's also beautiful. Like you can reach there anytime you want. Okay, Calcutta, Shillong, Impal, and especially on the north part we have Kashmir, Srinagar, Ladakh. Yeah, this very beautiful place. And towards this side, towards the west side, we have Gujarat, Jaipur, and Rajasthan, Rajkot. Bhuj is close to the Pakistani border, and South India we can go to Kashmir, Kanyakumari, Madurai, okay, Madurai, Kozhikode, and these are all the beautiful Chennai. The very beautiful place. Every part of the India is covered with the airports. We have more than 200 plus airports in India at the moment. Okay, so we can easily travel from one place to another place without any hesitancy. All you need to go to the website, any airline, find out which airline it goes to. You can easily travel. It's not so difficult. Just need to find out in the Google and then book a ticket. You can pay through the cash or credit card or debit card. It will be directed, and there's no any kind of a fraud is happening because ticket. Anytime you can refund the ticket. Some of the airlines they refund the ticket if you're not able to travel. Let's say, for example, you're not traveling by August. You want to travel by July only, this month only. So you can book it and you can cancel the ticket and you can go travel anytime you want. Okay. So in that we have blue is represent sea airports. We have orange represent international airports. Yeah. And we have domestic airports is black. So we can every part of the India is being corrected now. Okay. It's all yeah. Even if you want to go to Andaman and Nicobar, also you can go via plane. Now, what is the contribution of the aviation industry in Indian economy? Indian economy, what is the contribution? If you ask me this question, the contribution factors is that a lot of profit, the security infrastructure, they continuously upgraded. So you see securities, as I mentioned in the earlier presentation time, the security is always increased. And because of the increase in demand of the security, now it's modernized. Almost everything can be detected. Even if you call it a now nail polish or nail cutter, you can come to know. Okay. The International Civil Aviation Organization is the mother document for the aviation security. They are the one who frame all the security measures in all the airports, including the domestic as well as the international airports. The Airport Authority of India is getting the world-class civil aviation research organization, Hyderabad, and in Bangalore. Now you see Bangalore is one of the biggest airport. It's a modernized airport. And after 1 year, you see now it is rated as the best airport in India because you see Terminal 2 is coming up, Terminal 3 is coming up. So many passengers have been traveling from one place to another place. Okay, Air India has established Airport Operations Control Center. AOCC stands for Airport Operations Control Center, which will be nerve center for all airport operations with associated airport operations. Okay, further to the installation of the AOCC is being carried out 2 or more major airports of AEI. The most important contribution, the Airport Authority of India. What is it? Who is the Airport Authority of India? It's a government. It's a government who manages all the airports. Airport Authority of India. All the airports should have a permission from the Airport Authority of India. You should have a director. You should have the all the like how the design of the airport should look like. It has to be a big land. This much size of the runway. This much size of the taxiway. This many airlines. This type of aircraft can land off and take off. And this much the air traffic control should be there. Okay. And how many aircraft can land off and take off at the same time? So that all will be decided by the Airport Authority of India. Okay, Airport Authority of India procuring additional passenger processing comprising, Airport Authority of India is modernized. They are recruiting more and more staff in order to accommodate more and more passengers. Okay, more and more passengers they want to accommodate. You see a lot of modernization of the airport, adding more airports to the key agenda of the airport. Every city has airport now. Now you cannot say any state doesn't have airport. Every state has an airport. Every city, major city, metropolitan city will be having an airport. Information technology, yes, IT also. Yeah, because of the increase in demand of this one, we see information security system management system is also advanced, and we also have the status was implemented and development of the version. We have continuously regional connectivity. Every part, anywhere you want to go, come to the Bangalore and go to Tumkur from the plane. Okay, if you want to come to go to Tumkur, just come to the Bangalore, connect from the Bangalore. Even trucks also been connected. If you want to go to Mysore, you can come from Bangalore and then book a. If you already have the existing booking, you can go from Bangalore to Mysore easily. Okay, and then the Udan scheme, as I told you, Udan scheme. Ude Desh ki Aam Jan Nagrik. What is Udan means? Ude Desh ki Aam Nagrik. So every person can travel has been put in place significantly. Those initiatives, 2 or 3 people cities flying cheaper than more accessible. So more and more passengers travel, the airline fare will go down. If more passengers are traveling, the airlines, you might see in future maybe 1,000 rupees you can travel. I'm not joking. It is real. 1,000 rupees you can travel from one place to another place. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, the airports in India we have for the total airports, including the domestic and international airports, we have over 487 airports and 34 international airports. And custom airports is also there. And domestic airports we have another 3. All the Go Air, Indigo Airlines, SpiceJet, Air Asia, all these airlines travels to other places. As you can see in the screen, like beautiful, every major city has an airport. Okay, the transport sector makes contributions to that. As you know that there are different way of measuring the airport transport. What are the way of measuring? Okay, we look at the jobs generated by the airline. So people now maybe one person, oh, we have pilot only one, but now you see every family has a pilot. Major, okay, big family has a pilot. In future, you will see more and more job opportunities there. Spending generated airlines, a lot of airlines is coming up. You see a lot of opportunities. The cabin crews, the checking agents keep on increasing. Connections between one flight to another flight is also increasing. What do you mean by connection? What do you mean by local? Local means the person is traveled from one place, let's say from Bangalore to Mumbai, is a local passenger. So he will become from Bangalore to Mumbai is a local. He want to travel from Delhi to Kashmir. So from Bangalore to Delhi, Delhi to Kashmir, that becomes a transit connection. Connection point is the Delhi, where you can get a connection from one place to another place. Okay, so 6.2 million jobs supported in the air transport industry, including cargo, passengers, baggage, and airport facilities, Airport Authority of India, different airlines. Every airline they want person. Every airline they want their own flight deck. Flight deck means is a captain who flies the aircraft. Every airline, every plane should have 2. One is the main pilot, another one is the co-pilot. The main pilot is the take care of everything, all the activities. The co-pilot supports the main pilot. Okay, that's one of the topics which is there in aviation. That will be discussed later. So we have instead of 2, if I saw one plane, there are more flight decks are traveled, more flight decks. The 4 flight decks. That means two pilots and 2 co-pilots. They're also being traveled. And you see, cabin crews is also being traveled from one place to another place. Cabin crews also being traveled. Okay, and we have a flight engineer who fly as a riding flight. In some engineers also being traveled. Some security flights, especially the American flights, British Airways, earlier like Emirates flights, this also been used by the thing. They also been traveled. Okay, Indian air connections. We have India connection to all over the world. You see US, you see South America, Buenos Aires, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Argentina. Okay, so every part of the world has been connected. Toronto, Montreal, Canada. So that is one of the things. We have Tokyo, we have New Zealand, yeah, we have Europe sectors like UK, Germany, okay, Ireland, Amsterdam. So African sectors like Kenya, South Africa, Uganda, Accra, Ghana, all these sectors, and even Gulf countries. Gulf countries, why it is more in terms of aviation, because we have a very fuel cost is very less. It's almost equal to one bottle of water. One bottle of water, 1 kg is 1 liter is how much in India? 20 rupees. So here it is only it costs you about 1 real only. 1 real or 1.5, 1.5 real. It will cost you less than the water price. It's very cheap. Okay. So annual passenger flow has been, as you know, that it keeps on increasing. Okay, it has always keeps on increasing more and more. Every part of the place it is keeps on increasing. Asia Pacific is the largest source of arrivals to India, followed by Middle East and Europe. So India, Asian people are the one largest travel from one place to another place. 126 million passengers arrive to India. Asia Pacific passengers been travel from one place to another place. Okay. So coming back to there are 9 scheduled airlines. In India, what are the scheduled airlines which operates? Okay. Air Asia, Air India, Air India Express. Air India Express is also one of the subsidiary of Air India. Akas Air, Go Air, Go Air, Indigo Airlines, Jet Airways, SpiceJet, Air Vistara. These are all the airlines. Around 6 to 7 airlines is already operating in India, which is huge. Okay. Now Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways is one of the largest airline industry in the world. It has won the best airline of the year 2022, 2021. It flies to almost major cities like, for example, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Goa, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Kozhikode, Trivandrum, Cochin, Chennai, Kozhikode, Kannur, almost every place. And also Qatar Airways, they want to operate more places, more and more airlines. They want to start from all the major places. By the year 2025, you will see more flights. In a day, more than 3 flights are flying. Emirates is almost flying 3 days, and Qatar Airways flying 2. So every day you will see in future, you might see five flights are flying in a day. Okay, Emirates is one of the largest airline industry also where I worked also before joining Qatar Airways. It also flies more than 55% of the passengers of India. Okay, imagine 55% of the passengers travel in the Emirates airline because as one of the fastest preferred airlines in India, Qatar Airways as well as Emirates. Okay, Tata Industry. Tata Group announced the completion of the transition of the purchase of the Air India. Tata Group takes over management and control. Starting today, India first international budget airline. They started. So our Ratan Tata chairman, he is having a very big vision. He want to develop this industry to the world's best airline. He has a lot of recruitments happening at the moment. You will see a lot of opportunities, guys. More than 1 million people they required for the jobs. Okay, they will be having complete opportunities from the base to the top level, from the manager level, from the airport manager level, duty manager, officers, supervisors. Yeah, you require trainers. Like I used to train. Yeah, I used to train for the various people and all. Okay, you have a lot of opportunities. It never keeps on increasing. It never keeps on decreasing. Okay, so a lot of opportunities are happening. So you will see a lot of opportunities of keeps on increasing. You will never say it is going down. It is always going up. Okay, so you want to build your career, you can always approach me. You can get my contact details from your college. So I'm there to assist you whenever you could. I also conduct trainings, academics and all, and to help you getting the good jobs as well. Yeah. So in one way, see, we want to see the people of India getting the top level of jobs. Here in Qatar Airways, we have more than 70% are Indians. Okay, are working. And very soon, because why Indians are prepared? Because they are very good in education, their English is good, they are very disciplined, they are very hardworking people, sincere and trustworthy, and these people. That's why they preferred a lot of Indians because they work very hard, efficiently. Okay, so that's why I'm working in one of the top airline company in the world. Yeah, it's not a thing. I started my career in industry 2002. as a cargo assistant. I worked for Emirates 2019 until 19. I came back and worked as a professor in various other colleges, as your principal has said that. Okay, so I formed the syllabus for the aviation-based syllabus because I want to contribute myself only remain in the aviation sector, which can make an impact to the students of India, especially those who are studying the college. Yeah, when I was studying college, I was very naughty when I was small. Okay, but I started developing myself. I started learning about airline. I found this airline industry is very fortunate. I got my level of work in the Emirates airline. I developed myself. I did a lot of courses, online courses. I improved my level of English in the highest standards. So and then I did a lot of online educations. I kept on reading about aviation things, followed YouTube channels, and done these things. Okay, you through that you invest in yourself by doing a lot of. I never worked in one department. I always work in different departments. Just gives me more knowledge. A lot of people 10 years they're working in one department. I never did that. I worked in a lot of other departments. So I want to learn in cargo, baggage, RAM, ULD, dollies, turnaround now as a dispatcher. So I am handling everything. The entire aircraft is depending on me. One single mistake if I do, my aircraft will be in trouble. So I've got plenty of uploads. You can see that one. So what I want to say, what you wanted to explain through that, what I will give you this airline is the one of the fastest developing industry. You will see a lot of n number of opportunities. Sky is the limit. You're not going to end here. You will be somewhere. You're just around 20 years, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, or 25. You will see by this year is a very, very turning point. You can become anything you want, achieve anything you want. Okay. But you should have a clear object, intention. Yes, I want to become this and I have this capacity. I know you don't have to, by being a customer service agent, you don't require to do any major courses. You don't have to pay more 12 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, or 1.5 lakhs. You can do the courses, cheap courses available, or you can approach me also. We can finish 6 months, 3 months. You can finish 10,000, 15,000 rupees. I'm very helpful on that way. So we can do the online courses. You can approach your college principal. You can have X number of college principals there. Present college principal, you can approach them. They will have a n number of opportunities coming up. I can be a part of your assistant as a job recruitment opportunity as well. I can assist you in getting the job done in the major airlines as well. So what I wanted to say is that there are opportunities in every airport. Bangalore is going to be a number one airport in Asia, and believe me, very soon. Now is the most beautiful airport in Bangalore. Very soon it becomes the best airport in Asia. So you have more than now it's working about maybe around 40 to 50,000 employees all over. In after 2 years, you will see more than 1 lakh people are working in all shifts. Okay, so you get a lot of opportunities, and every year you get promotion if your performance is good, if your attendance is perfect, if your communication skill is good, if you don't have any performance discrepancy, you don't have any mistakes, you don't have any kind of flaws or any kind of a bad record, you will keep on improving. Airline industry is the one of the hottest industry. You will get rapidly, you will improve. Okay, that is why India is keeps on increasing. Indian, you will see everywhere it is developed. It's not easy. It's not that it's end of the limit. You will see one day. Still, I'm learning. Even though I'm a dispatcher of more than 20 years, I learned something yesterday. Okay, so it's not. There's an end of the limit. You cannot say you are a perfect. So you see every day you are learning something new things. So all you need to put your efforts, maximum efforts, concentration, 100% concentration, focus. You can achieve whatever you want. Okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. If not this, you will have a lot of opportunities. But what I wanted to achieve, focus on your desired results. Concentrate exactly what you want to achieve. Give your best. I'm sure there is a way which will be given. Okay, so we all believe in Allah. So everything is being taken care of that. So the best thing, what you have to do, you have to try your best. Now, you cannot clap the hand with one hand. You have to clap the hands with two hands. Yeah. So it's required all of the efforts. That is what I'm going to say. So keep on trying, keep on approaching, never lose your hopes. Indian economy is always developing. From this aviation sectors, you see a lot of opportunities have been risen. So you will have an n number of opportunities there. Okay. All right. So any questions you have, feel free to ask you the questions. Maybe the topic I presented is not enough or enough. I'm not sure. But this is the first time I'm representing. I have a lot of topics to be discussed. So you can always invite me whenever I'm free. I'm ready to help you and guide you across. So you can always approach your principal for this. Okay.
Thank you, sir. It was a great pleasure hearing to you today. So I request any of the participants, if you have any questions, can you please raise your hand so that I can unmute you? Participants, can please raise your hand for any questions? I request the participants to raise your hand if you have any questions or any doubt to be clarified. So I hope everything is clear with everyone, sir. So can we proceed for the next vote of thanks? Can we proceed for the vote of thanks, sir?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, principal, for principal for this giving me this opportunity. I really take pleasure to come to this event. It's a real pleasure to be representing Abbas College. I really wanted to do something for this college since the beginning. So it's a great pleasure to represent. Thank you, principal. Thank you, vice principal. Thank you, Miss HOD ma'am, economics, Miss Parveen ma'am. You all have been very supportive since the beginning. And from the beginning, you have helped me and supported me to conduct this event. And without your support, without your contribution, without your thing, I wouldn't have made this event as successful. And I'm sure you have enjoyed my participation. And it's one of the best colleges, Abbas College in Bangalore. And I would like to see more and more opportunities are given to me. And I would like to come to whenever I come to Bangalore for holidays, I would like to conduct as a seminar or to the college directly so that they can come to know the realistic thing and really take pleasure for the whole college of Abbas College for taking this initiative. It's not easy. All the teachers are working. I know what is a teacher's job. It's not easy. They have to prepare everything. They have to do everything from the basic. It's not easy. Any topic they go and play, it's not easy. They put a lot of efforts from the beginning till the end. So that is one of the important thing what the teachers knows, and they have immense knowledge. Abbas College is one of the beautiful colleges, Bangalore, and it has high education levels, and it is connected to the BCU, Bangalore City University, and this college, I'm sure I want to see one of the top colleges in India in the future. And I really thankful for all of the dignitaries from representing from the Abbas College, the principal, the chairman, the vice principal, and everybody, all the teachers of the Abbas College for giving me this opportunity. And I'm really take pleasure to being a part of this event.
Thank you, sir. It was a great hear the appreciation from your end, and thank you for appreciating, sir. So I request Fakiha Badu, lecturer in Department of Economics, to propose vote of thanks for the resource person of today's program. Fakiha Badu.
Myself, Fakiha, from Department of Economics. Good evening to one and all present here. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank all the dignitaries. I'd like to express my gratitude to all esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and contribution to make this webinar a great success. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Munawar Ahmad Sir, Qatar Airways aircraft dispatcher and international aviation expert, for taking out his valuable time to be the resource person for this session. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and valuable presentation and enlightening us about aviation. My gratitude and sincere thanks to honorable members of management, and special thanks to our Honorable General Secretary, Dr. Zahiruddin Ahmed sir, for his constant support. I extend my special thanks to our principal, Dr. Zubaida Begum, in-charge principal, Dr. M.S. Vidya ma'am, and vice principal, Professor Sabiha Zubair ma'am, for providing their immense support to make the webinar successful. My gratitude to all the heads of the departments who organize a webinar even amidst the busy schedule. I must thank the organizing team, Professor Asima Parveen ma'am, former principal, HOD and coordinator of MA Economics, Staff Secretary and HOD of Commerce, Dr. Sayyida Tabassum ma'am, and HOD of Computer Science, Ms. Noor Aisha madam, and volunteers for working hard from the past few days to make this webinar successful. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants for their active participation. Thank you everyone once again for making this session a great success. Hope you all join for tomorrow's session. Thank you.
Thank you, Fakiha. Thank you for your pleasure. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us and making the session very useful. So I request all the participants to join tomorrow at the same time, 2:30 for the tomorrow session, which is from the English Department, Mass Media and Communication. I encourage students to have a same kind of enthusiasm in joining the tomorrow session at the same time at 2:30. Thank you, Munawar sir. Thank you, Fakiha.
you.
Thank you all the participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.